Hey guys, I'm Waylon from the Zombie Star, and Happy New Year, as this is the first This Week in Comics for the new year of 2024, so let's see what we've been reading this week in comics. Issue number 5 and the conclusion to Ed Bryson's second arc in its Predator series from Marvel Comics. Borrowing heavily from 2010's Predators, main character Theta and a group of humans have been taken to a predator planet that is being used as hunting grounds and pretty much being used for practice. And also similar to Predators, each individual is the best in what they do, whether it be mercenaries, military, or even in criminal organizations. Theta proves to be an exceptional human as she has experience with hunting predators herself, as the first arc of Ed Bryson's Predators sees her hunting down a Yucha that annihilated her entire family. Issues 1 through 4 is a really fun and visually spectacular display of the Predator's brutality that we all know and love, but as a series is set apart, as Theta is got to be one of the Yucha's most formidable foe in the lore. Maybe Arnold fans would disagree, but it has been really cool to see Theta utilize Predator technology, suits, tactics, behaviors that she learned hunting predators and use them to hunt and kill them herself. Neto, Barabro, and Arciniega, I think I butchered all those, has been consistent in keeping a very dramatic yet energetic and colorful looking book that I've really liked. Predator issue number 5 of the second arc did leave an open-ended conclusion, which leads me to think that this is going to continue as a universe. And I've been enjoying it since. Predator fans, this is really awesome. This is issue number 5, the only cover that we got. Fun fact, I always have a Predator behind my camera. He's also kind of holding the camera, so I don't know, thought that was pretty cool. That's my Predator. Not just Predator, we also read Alien this week, with Alien Annual from Marvel Comics, and a new arc by Declan Shalvey began in Alien issue number 1 from Marvel Comics also. So I had to go back into my boxes and look up all the other previous Alien issues that I have since Marvel has began publishing the title. First 2 arcs are written by Philip Kennedy, and this is the second arc in the series written by Declan Shalvey. Those 2 stories do not feel like they connect, but could easily be part of the same universe. And the stories really do not distinguish themselves in this way, as they are just under the Marvel umbrella. But the only thing that is significant is the 20th Century Fox logo on the Declan Shalvey issues. So they could be connected, at least in the same universe. I just really don't know. But this is the second series, issue number 1. For Declan Shalvey's Alien for Marvel Comics. Shalvey's first arc introduces the Bacha family, which is a group of scientists stationed on a desolate ice planet, researching and terraforming until they come across frozen xenomorphs. It isn't too long until the Weyland-Yutani Corporation gets involved and all hell breaks loose. In Shalvey's second arc of the series, we see a return to the abandoned outpost, more than a decade after the events of the first arc. And much like the members of the Nostromo, salvagers and researchers are called to the site for unknown or mysterious reasons by the Weyland-Yutani Corporation. The end of the first arc introduced us to a hybrid variant xenomorph that aesthetically is set apart from anything that we might have seen from any other comic or film, and is codenamed XX121. Without reading more into Shalvey's second arc, I'm going to assume that Weyland-Yutani Corporation is willing to do whatever it takes to acquire, get its hand on the larger and seemingly more deadly xenomorph variant. This is only number 1 for the second arc, and don't want to give too many points away, as one of the plot points is a major spoiler from the first arc. But do want to get into the annual, which I thought was just really cool for an issue. The Alien Annual is a issue that has no human characters in it and kind of fills in a gap between the more than a decade gap between the first arc and the second arc. And without any interference from the Weyland-Yutani Corporation or any research groups, shows a great battle that takes place between the indigenous creatures of the ice planet, the xenomorphs that were awakened in the ice, and the hybrid xenomorphs or XX121 creatures. And while the issue doesn't offer a clear winner in this battle, it just reminds us how deadly and brutal the alien xenomorph is, and as a species, how it can adapt to almost any environment. Earls, Redmond, and Bricardo have been really good at giving us some great illustrations throughout this entire franchise, as it's a good mix of some cinematically inspired illustrations and more traditional comic book art approaches. And this is the main cover for Alien Annual for this past year and the new arc. Still by Declan Shelby, and I'm really excited to see how this is going to continue to grow. This week we are beginning 2024 and ending 23 with The Deviant, A Christmas Story. I know we're out of the holiday season, but I'm still counting it. By James Tynion, Joshua Hickson, and Hassan Utsmain Elau. Sorry if that was mispronounced. For me, it is Tynion's name that stands out the most, as he's responsible for titles like Something is Eating the Children, The Department of Truth, and Nice House on the Lake. The Deviant follows Michael, a struggling writer looking for that big story or big break to write his book with. In his search, Michael finds Randall, a man accused and convicted of a series of brutal and gory murders during the holiday season, all dressed up as, you guessed it, Santa Claus. It being the first issue, do not want to give too much away, but it is the interview between Michael and Randall that really drives the first issue forward. Coming from James Tynion, it is not really that surprising. I'm unfamiliar with Elau and Hickson as artists, but for The Deviant, both work brilliantly for the uneasy depictions of character models and landscapes, and their depraved depictions of murder and gore mixed with the holiday season. Usually I would say a strong recommendation, but for The Deviant, James Tynion's fans, horror, gory, murder, mystery fans, this is going to be really for you. For everybody else, I'm not so sure. Main cover by Joshua Hickson. I really love this landscape cover where it shows creepy Santa killer right in the middle, but of course the background with black background and the white and blue for the snow, but of course this like ray of light that's shooting out. It's kind of like orange and yellow and red, and I really love how they took all these colors and in a very subtle way used it for the lettering for the title. I don't know why that stood out to me. I just thought that was really cool. But this is The Deviant issue number 1. This is going to continue, and really something that I'm excited for the beginning of the year. This is really cool. And that is all we have for this week in comics. Happy New Year. We're beginning 2024 with some awesome titles. Hopefully we can continue to catch up with titles. Let me know what you guys have been reading for the new year, and let me know if you guys are reading any of this. Let me know what you think of it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.